sometimes people build stuff not knowing that it's going to go left. And here's one example of a situation where, oh, it was just a group of guys traveling, having fun, having a good time. And then it just goes left. And then you start attracting people that are pedos, like Floyd, right? Pedo. You start attracting scammers like Austin Holloman, who is scamming his own community. Then you start attracting Jamo Jackson, who was like one of the worst people on YouTube. No wonder they took him down. Then you have Skylar DeRoyan, who is like crazy, crazy, crazy. Skylar had a lot of potential, but just stupidly blew it. I don't understand how such an intelligent man even found himself in this bullshit. And then now, I mean, those guys compared to what we have now, I think those guys were far much better. Compare these guys to Jay Rello, NYC The Future, and now In the Streets. These guys make Skylar and Jamo look like babies. These are crazies. These are crazies. And the other dude, what is his name? The big, there's a guy, Big Boss. The Big Boss. These are some crazy, nasty people, man. And we need to pluck them. I'm using the word pluck. We need to pluck these people out of African society. We have to. We have no choice. You know, I thought sometimes I look at this as entertainment. We come here to have fun. We enjoy ourselves. We joke about these things, but we shouldn't be joking about these things, man. We've gotten to the point where we should no longer be joking about these things. If we let this guy go, we're going to attract even worse people. People that are going to mess with 6-year-olds because they've done it before. Floyd Wallace did it. Babies that just came off diapers. And Floyd was doing things with them because Austin Holloman influenced him to travel to Brazil. And a group of black men on the internet gave him money to go ahead and do this. So all the people that give these people money, you're also part of the problem. You want to see the crash outs. You want to see the stupid behavior. You want to see this kind of things go down because that's how you want to entertain yourself while you're becoming a detriment to other people's societies. We are going to check them. I may not sound like the nicest person. I don't care. I'm not here on YouTube to be liked, man. Please find me in the streets with keys. Kenyans that are listening, I think if I'll go back and look at my analytics, but I'm sure Salute to M is optimistic. So I know my Nairobi people are in the house. Akinyi, everybody that is listening, let them dudes know, man. Find me some tough hombres. All right. Find me some top hombres. I'm willing to pay. I'll pay any dollar. I am willing to pay. All right. I don't care about AdSense. AdSense won't pay that kind of money. I'm willing to pay good money to capture this man. So please capture the dude. When you capture him, put it on camera so that the whole world will see that that place is not an open field like a Bangkok. And then after that interrogation, I'm using the word interrogation. I'm picking my words right because this is YouTube. After that interrogation, send them off to the police office. Make sure it's a corrupted police department. So where we can add more money for further interrogation to be removed from Nairobi. If we make a very good example out of In the Streets, we are going to stop Jirello 2.0. We're going to stop NYC The Future. Because you don't want those people over there. Kenyans, I'm telling you, man, you do not want Jirello 2.0, and you definitely don't want NYC The Future. They are the worst of the worst. You do not want that. So if you allow it to happen, hey, I'm here. I've done my job. I've given you all my platform. I've defended you. You know, I can be giving my efforts to Haiti right now because Haiti needs all the love it can get. But I've been dedicating most of my voice to stand in on the web, you know, and it's not safe sometimes, some of the things that I say, but I put my own life on the line so that you can have your peace of mind in Nairobi. So for this trend to stop, because these are trendy people, it's a trendy culture. For this trend to stop, you need to make one example out of the flock. They are scary people. They get scared very quickly. If you don't make an example out of the flock, we are going to be in big, big trouble. You're going to start getting the worst of the worst, man. Like dudes that literally get out of prison, get a passport, and they're there in your country the next day. You don't want to see that. You definitely don't want to see NYC the future. He's the worst of the worst. That man is dealing with uh, 13 and 14-year-old girls. That's not what you want to hear. We're going to build this resistance movement from the ground up. Just like how the South Africans built the xenophobic movement. It didn't start overnight. They built it up slowly. It took a couple years to get there. So I'm going to build this up. 3 guys, 4 guys, 5 guys, build it up, spread it into Ghana, spread it into Zambia, mostly the countries they go to, and make this into a movement of resistance that even shows up at airports. I want this group to be right there at the airport waiting for these dudes, man. To where, it's like what the Russians used to do with skinheads, where you see them with their shaved heads, you're in trouble. You see them, it's like a vigilante system who will take you to the police station, will still act in accordance to the law, right? Will still abide by the rules and regulations of the country. But it will be a resistance force, like a culture police, so that we can protect our societies from the infiltration of dirty cultures and dirty behaviors. We have to do it. We got no choice. Absolutely have to do it. There is no negotiations here. We have to do it. And I know it's going to cost money. I'm willing to put my money up. So yes, I will go into Kenya and whatever it takes, because I know O'Shea got some bread too. So whatever, it's going to be the battle of the monies. But in the end, the African is always going to win because I'm African and O'Shea is not African, right? So in the end, the Africans will always win. Just like we got Austin Holloman temporarily out of there. I think he'll go back, but we'll keep roughing him up till he leaves. We got Austin kicked out of Gecko. I was involved in that. Me and my homeboy, who is Kenyan. I won't put his name out there. But we were involved in getting him out of Gecko. And whatever it takes to get O'Shea the hell out of that place, we will do it. Because he started this problem. And then through him, it created this chain, and now we're having to deal with this problem. This is a cancer. These dudes are very dangerous people. What they're doing, like culturally, what they're doing to us is worse than what Osama bin Laden did to these people on 9/11. Yes, I said it. These are terrorists. This is a very, very dangerous group of men who are abusing minors, who are terrorizing women, who are disrespecting your culture, and they are making Hollywood out of it. They're putting it on full display for the whole world to know that your country is a sex hub. That if you need to buy bucks, you can go into Nairobi, Kenya, and buy some bucks. We need to put a stop to it. We got no choice, man. There is no nice way to do this. Because I told in the streets how to act while in Nairobi about 4 days ago. And over just that very day, he's done even worse. And it looks like he's like I said in the beginning, he's become very belligerent. And as African warriors, we need to teach him a lesson. So my folks in Nairobi, Kenya, if you need funding, please send me an email. If you need funding to get the cars to move around, to be looking, if you need funding to buy gas in your car, to be looking, if you have ways to contact the restaurants that he's going to so that he's not served, if you know where he's picking up these women and prostitutes, get ahead of him. If I know it's gonna cost money, I'm gonna commit my money to this. So don't worry about the funding, the expenses. I'll do the Western Union. I'll pay for it. Get ahead of it. Frustrate the situation. Make it very difficult. Okay? And I will also, whoever emails me that wants to take this up, I will send you the address in Kilimani because we have the address now. We know where he is. Okay? We know exactly the building where he's in Kilimani. So we're going to give you the directions. You're going to police with the police. Okay? You go to the police, inform them about what is going on, because these are cultural and your Kenyan digital laws. This is a violation of your Kenyan digital laws. So we're not doing anything illegal here. These are a violation of your laws as currently constructed. Okay? So you find the police that is willing to work with us, and you surround that building and monitor him. When he comes out, I want you to capture him. capture him like a goat, meh, and take him to the police station for him to make a statement and do some interrogation so that we can use that interrogation in YouTube videos to tell people that this time we are not playing games anymore. We're done. We're done being nice. We're not playing games. This is a very hot season of the blacks, okay? The diaspora blacks and the African blacks. This is hot season right now. So we have no time to play these games, okay? You stay home and you stay around your own women. That is okay. Or go to Latin America, or go to countries that have officially made this a business where it's legal and participate over there. No problems. You're going to face some resistance doing this in Africa. And some of you, your noses are going to be blooded figuratively, right? And we will not be blamed for it because I can't be too nice beyond this. I told the man what the rules are. And he's openly disrespecting Kenyan people, Kenyan culture, Kenyan women. You guys saw the video, what I put up there. I didn't make this video. And I think the only way they listen is if we tighten the screws a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is YouTube. I can't say. I need to open a Rumble where I can officially say my things. I'm going to open a Rumble maybe next month. We're going to do a multi-stream to Rumble. And then I'll bring the clips here because on Rumble, I can be myself. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. On YouTube, you got to be nice so they don't take down your channel. You got to learn all these rules, of the game. And sometimes my words are being restricted. But this message, this live stream is for Kenyans. Okay, I'm making this live stream for you. This live stream is for Kenyans. All the clips of this live stream, #Kenya. This is for Kenyans. You are the only ones that can take action. It's your country. I'm a friend of Kenya. Okay. So I can only help my friends as much as I can. But the rest of the business has to be done by you. And I'm willing to pay for the cost. The cost of capture, I'm going to pay. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So I just need you to, and I'll send you the information. I just need you to find me in the streets with keys. Okay. Find me in the streets with keys.
3 days later.
Yeah. So as some of y'all seen, getting ready to leave out the club, a group of guys grabbed me with AKs. And so yeah. So yeah. So that's the way it go right now. I ain't really happy. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate everybody who checked on me. Like I said, ended up at the police station. Don't have a bunch of stuff that somehow I misplaced it. I do want to say that the police, shout out to the police. They did a great job. Yeah, they made sure that I wasn't harmed. So yeah, shout out to them. So yeah. Yeah, whenever I'm allowed to leave my Airbnb and whenever I'm allowed to leave, I'm gonna go ahead and just roll. So we straight though. So yeah. So that's where we at right now, man. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, shit happens. It ain't a trip. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be perfect and shit. So yeah. So yeah. So that's what it is. Like I said, I'll say a little bit more once we're allowed to leave. You know what I mean? As people making sure